Hi guys, it's Borkson. Hello, welcome to my channel if you are new here. Welcome back if you've been here before. So guys, you see them bags in the background? They're actually my Barbies and my hair accessories. And no, I'm sorry, that's a Barbie from my aunt. They're actually my dolls and I brought some Monster High, but that's not what today's video is about. I'm gonna try and zoom in. So guys, excuse me, I need to popped. In today's video, I wanted to discuss one of the oldest dolls in my collection on my grandmother's end tables, and then we have the chair there, and then the legs to my dining table. I know, a lot of plushies and toys over here, guys. And these are over here waiting because they need to be rewashed. Because I slept with them when I wasn't feeling well. I just feel funny now having them re-existed back into my collection. So guys, like my old cutout dolls. Actually, guys, my dolls that I have, I'm not sure who the first doll in my collection was that's still surviving post-fire. Oh, I do remember my Playmobiles, and that is my cutout doll collection. I don't remember getting them, but I remember playing with them. So I'm not sure if my first doll or my paper dolls, because yes, guys, my paper dolls survived the fire because they're in my mom's makeup bag. It's hilarious. Mom never wore makeup a day in her life almost. But guys, these two little ladies right here is where today's story takes place. I know, guys, I want to apologize for being old and crusty looking. They were washed up with the magic eraser. I dropped something down her mouth one day. Courtney, I'm going to do some first. I'm not sure by default who my oldest doll in my whole collection. My oldest doll by age is Baby. Hands down, Baby is the oldest doll in my doll collection. Oh gosh, guys, her arm is under there. I promise. She does have an arm. It is under there. May. There you go. Baby is my oldest doll in my collection. My nephew actually asked me that. But the first, she wasn't bought for me though. She's really old because she was once my grandmother's. You guys have probably seen Baby in some of my videos, guys. But next to the twins, I know I have all my dolls liner, is my Take Care of Me triplet. Yeah, I do have the triplet girl that came with her. Who's upstairs. So I'm not sure if the triplet girls came first. Take Care of Me triplets, twins, or if I don't have the original twins anymore. Take Care of Me twins, or if my baby doll, the Shut Eyes, came first, or if my first backpack baby Amelia came first. Of my surviving, or Darlin, my doll, who was my little Darling's doll. For when I was little, I don't remember receiving Darlin, so I'm thinking it's got to be her. Or Amelia, because I don't remember receiving her, but I remember receiving both of these dolls very vividly. I'm not going to strong remember receiving May. Let me see if my finger can count which doll I'm talking. May is the one with the chewed foot. And Courtney is hold on, guys, I gotta cough real quick. So guys, Courtney is here and May is here. They're actually not twins if you look close. May is a repurchase of Courtney. Actually, no, sorry. May is a repurchase of Edward. Chelsea is repurchased of Courtney. But I don't know where Chelsea went. Chelsea is also disabled thanks to my dog for chewing her leg off. And yes, guys, my dog loved to chew my dolls because look, May's foot is chewed. Well, I split Courtney's mouth sometimes trying to get something out of it, and I regret doing that. I do have other baby dolls, the Shut Eyes. I don't know what these dolls are originally called, but that's what I always called them. Sorry if dolls do look dirtier on the screen. And you can see they have holes in them. I had to patch because this was my most prized possession. It's still one of my most prized possessions. I love this doll like so much. Guys, there's a little stain on her. I actually want to say thank you 1,000 Splendid Dolls for mentioning one video that her stuffed animal, one of the girls' stuffed animal got stained on it. And then it was from the dust inside, because when I watched the video, I was so relieved to hear that because I did that to Courtney and nearly cried. This doll has been toted around with me for 29 years, basically. It depends on when my coma happened. If you guys don't know, I died in a coma and was resuscitated by a doctor. And it does for one, I promise, guys. But I had this doll before my coma. But since I was so little, I was 3 or 4. I believe from my mom, I was 3. And then I received Courtney when I was 2. And I don't know how I could remember that, because I remember going to Santa and asking, ooh, I'm going to drop my phone, guys. Going to Santa. We're filming on my phone today. And asking him, when I got to sit on Santa's lap, we went to Cherry Hill Mall. Me and Derek, they give my brother's name on the internet for legal reasons and privacy reasons. He's a grown man with his own family. And me and Derek got to sit on Santa's lap, guys. I have pictures, but I think I look terrible in the one where I was about 4. I don't like the outfit I'm wearing, and I didn't like it then. Anyway, guys, I wanted one thing that Christmas. Well, I guess 2. Eddie and Courtney. And I remember thinking when Santa was going to give me a present, I thought it was going to be Eddie and Courtney. And I remember I got to paint her nails at one point as a teenager. I wanted this doll so bad. This is all I wanted. And the doll wasn't that expensive either. My friend, I believe her name was Ashley at the time. All my friends' names are Ashley. It's kind of a name in 9. It's fine. My best buddy now is Ashlyn, but that's pretty close. Yep. So her mom, they asked my mom where she got the dolls because I got Eddie and Courtney for Christmas and Ashley's mom was not able to find them. So my mom told me what store to get them. Anyway, guys, I still have that doll to this day. So, guys, the story behind this doll is this was my best friend. I used to play mommy with them and would hug and kiss them. Again, little girl. My mom even said at the end of her, well, we'll get to it. Anyway, guys, so about 4 months after receiving Eddie and Courtney from Santa, and Santa used to give me like a little pink shirt for Courtney, a little blue one for Eddie, and then their pamper, no people call them diapers, I call them pampers, matched whatever color the shirt was, the little t-shirt. And I love these dolls, guys. I took them everywhere. I brought them to school for show and tell, which show and tell in CCD and in school, like one of most prized possessions. And anyway, when I was 4 years old, I died. 3, I'm sorry. How are you here today if you died at 3? 3 or 4, we don't really quite remember. My parents did not document my year of passing, as no parent would. And I was playing with Eddie and Courtney, and my dad came in from working on his truck. And he wanted to wash up a little bit before he made me my favorite egg sandwich, guys. My father went upstairs to just quickly wash himself up because he had like overalls on and stuff. He made my egg sandwiches, and my brother came in. I know, guys, I don't really talk too much about when I was a baby because this part of life really upsets my brother to hear stories of. And he said they were the worst memories of his life, almost, seeing me unconscious. Anyway, guys, Derek comes running in to my father and starts screaming, something's wrong with Borkson. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Daddy, come in here. My father came in and assumed that I had choked on something. He tried to give me the Heimlich, which is push on the belly to release the air. Push on the belly to release whatever is in the mouth. My father thought I was choking. He thought I was dead. My mother rode me over to the emergency room. I had a seizure and died, and the doctors had to resuscitate me. Now, guys, I died 2 more times in the coma. But anyway, in this whole process, my mom was standing there holding my most prized possessions in the whole wide world. And the ambulance driver, I'll never forget him. His name was Andy. He was really nice to me. Shout out to him if he's still alive. He was I'm sure he's alive. He was probably 30 at the time. But shout out to him if he ever sees this video by any chance. If his kids or grandchildren, maybe grandchildren, maybe watching this video. He was very kind to me. And I kept asking him if he had Eddie and Courtney and would please give them to me. I had no clue what I was talking about. So one day I asked my mom what the heck Eddie and Eddie's sister are. My mom handed him the dolls. And he said, this is Eddie. Because I had seen my mom holding this doll, and I started freaking out at one of my dolls. And I had no memory who my mother was. Guys, I recognized this doll, and that broke my mother's heart. I recognized this doll, but I did not recognize my parents. Like I said, I had a different twin to her back in the day. I did not recognize my mom and dad, but I recognized my doll. Anyway, guys, when they said my mom couldn't ride with me in the hospital away. All right, guys, speed up. I'm in the hospital, and the nurse had the guts to tell me that the creepy old man, like first off, guys, my father is not a creepy old man. And that old, crippled reject, first off, my mother was, both my parents are disabled, in case you guys are wondering. And that is how the old, creepy old words I can't read on YouTube, that's how they tricked me to get the poison. They put it on Edward and Courtney, and when I hugged them at night, the poison transferred. And that is what killed me. So I became deathly afraid. Like, I thought my parents were trying to kill me. I didn't even know they were my parents. But anyway, guys, this doll stayed by my side. Actually, I was afraid of her. I threw her. When I finally let my mom in for what they thought would be my last. I mean, guys, I was dying. And I threw the doll across the room and said, "That's the evil dolly." Guys, this is my most prized possession, and still is to this day one of my most prized possessions. Anyway, guys, speed up. I came home from the hospital. I survived. I was resuscitated. Fine. Doctor who wouldn't keep giving up when all the other doctors were like, "She's gone." Anyway, I was taking a nap one day, and I heard something chewing. I woke up to something chewing something, and I realized it was, no, this wasn't Troubles. I'm not going to blame Troubles. I believe our dog at the time was Max. I remember purchasing, I don't know the word purchase, we adopted Max at the store, which I don't like either. That store was very crazy. Sell me a dog, but anyway. And I heard Max chewing something. To my 4-year-old horror, I walked in and he had Eddie and Courtney like in his mouth, ripping them. Guys, they need to be cleaned. I'll show you guys the back of them, but that really shows where she's stained up. Courtney has a big stitching up the back because my mom said that if it wasn't for this doll, she said she thought that she would never see the old me again because I was afraid of dolls. And you guys, at this point, I was afraid of dolls and stuffed animals and action figures. Like, I was afraid of them. And guys, that's not me. I make YouTube videos about them. I love them to the moon and back. Anyway, guys, my mother heard hysterical crying and screaming, "Giving them back, give them back. They're my babies. You give them back." My mom was like, "Borkson, what are you yelling about?" To my mother's horror, she's seen the dog ripping the dolls up. My mother said that moment she's seen little me pull and say, "They're my babies. Give them back." My mom said that moment she knew the real me was back. Mom said, "It's okay, Borkson. We'll give them a bath and we'll fix them up." And my mom did. She did magic eraser them and clean them up and tried. Clean them through at one point because somebody tried to steal my doll. Anyway, guys, so I no longer have the twin to Courtney. My cousin took him and refused to give him back and destroyed him. My mom actually never told me until her deathbed, but we'll get to that. So anyway, guys, whenever I was feeling bad or feeling sad out through my life, that doll was always there for me. I used to love dressing her up and putting her in cute clothes. Mom, one year for Christmas, got me a whole wardrobe because I also had the boy twins. They have open eyes. Christopher and Tim. I'm not Christopher. Christian. I'm not really sure which one it was. I've gone back and forth on his name over the years. And then Timothy, who I still have. Sorry, guys, I still have Christian. He's upstairs. Timothy is nowhere to be found, along with Chelsea with this one, but we'll get to them in a minute. Anyway, guys, for Christmas that year after my cousin destroyed the twins, my mom went out and bought a new replica set, but they were sold separately. May, who was supposed to be the boy, her outfit was way too girly, and Courtney. No, not Courtney, Chelsea, who was the replacement Courtney. My dog should have liked both, but really, to use my baby doll. I love my baby dolls, guys. Anyway, and I had the boys, and then I had a other boy and girl set, but I think I may have made one of them a girl, and I don't remember their name. I have no memory of their name with the shut eyes. And I had them when I moved in this house, I believe, but they're probably in my room somewhere. So I count them in my collection. And then there was, I think, Emma or Emily or Emmy, something with Emily. Maybe with Emilia, something like that. I think they have M names, my dolls. And named at least sort of EM. I seem to love those names. Emily just seems to be a name I name a lot of my dolls. Anyway, Emily's long gone in the fire. All my Emilys are. Her twin was not here somewhere. Courtney is here. Eddie's gone. Chelsea, I don't know where she is, but I swear I had her here. Anyway, guys, as I got a little older, the dolls began to go into, my room and just sat there. Anyway, guys, my mom finally admitted to me when I was 17 that she felt so much love in her heart even before I had to come at me playing with these dolls because I'd pretend to feed them, burp them, change them. My mom said that the eerie thing, she said that I'd probably be a better mother than she ever knew to my own future children if I'm a quarter as good to my actual children the way I was to Eddie and Courtney growing up, and amazing Amy, and amazing Allie, other dolls I had. Amazing Amy is no longer with us. I lost her in a fire. But anyway, my mom said that she was happy and also kind of like envious of my future daughter because she had a great mother who loved her and took care of her. That's one of the last things my mother said to me as she was conscious. So anyway, guys, after 27 years, I think I was 2 or 3 when I got this doll. So 28, 29. 29, 28 years I still have the doll, because we're not really sure when exactly I got them. I've had to fix her up over the years, but that's what I'm saying. One for it, the fire was to make sure that Courtney and May were still here. And my other baby doll, the shut eyes. If I ever ground them all up and clean them, because they're all from childhood, I would love to show them all to you guys. Guys, this video is much long. I'm sorry, there's a lot of this video is very personal. Story time, I guess you can call this, behind one of my first baby dolls ever in my collection. And they would display me off. I bet it may have been worse from the fire. Because like I said, these dolls survive fires. That's one of my Take Care of Me triplets. Okay, guys, remember to comment, like, share, subscribe. Tell me down below who one of your oldest dolls are. I know that my nephews and niece may be watching this, though, so I didn't want to give out too much family information, like about me being sick and when I was sick and all. Because my dad, he even says that it was the worst time of his life. Because he already lost one daughter and he didn't want to lose another. So, and Dad said we always smell like powder, baby powder, these dolls. And my dad always liked them for that. Because I used to push it on his face instead of grandkids. So guys, without further ado, end this video. Bye. Much too long. The girls go, bye.